and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've already been here before. If not, my name is Malene and I'm a Danish makeup artist living in Barcelona in Spain. For today's two different looks, one palette, I unwrapped this guy here. It just arrived today and I wasn't supposed to buy it. Well, not until November anyway, but I got a good offer on an app we have here in Europe called Vinted that I couldn't resist. So it's like, okay, I'm just gonna dive right in. So this is it. This is the color story. You've probably seen it before. And no, oh, sorry, these two here, they are not red or orange as they might appear on the screen or when you see them in real life for the first time. They actually are not when you work with them. Because I can tell you now that on these two eyes, I actually am wearing all of the colors from this palette. I think, yeah, I am. So not that red to me. But if you want to see how I did these two different looks, then you have to keep watching. And of course, if you like videos like this, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or good ideas for future content, or you want to tell me your thoughts about Roxa, or you want to tell me which look you like the most, one or two, then please let me know in the comment box. And of course, if you like videos like this, subscribe to my channel. It will be amazing to have you join. Now, let's go ahead and do some purple and burgundy looks, shall we? Starting out lightly. So with my Builder Pro, I dipped into the color Phoebe, and that's one of the matte colors. It's very, very, very lightly, like a dusted purple or violet gray. I don't know exactly how to describe this color. And to give that a little bit of life, I dipped the same brush into Stargirl, and I'm just going to gently put it on here. With my Blender Pro, I dipped into the Sweet Pea, and I'm just going to put that here as a transition shade. And I forgot to tell you that I primed my eyes with the Natasha Denona eyeshadow primer. I'm just tapping it on with the blending brush, and then I'm gonna blend it upwards and outwards and like kind of circular or half circle moments, depending on where I am. Here. With Refresh Shoto 03 brush, I dipped into the velour, and I am gonna put that here in the crease. It's just a little bit darker than the previous color. I really love these kind of purples because they are so like dusted and subtle, and yeah, if a color was ever romantic, these are it. And if you want to, you can actually just stop here and then put some glitter on the eyeball. No, sorry, eyelid, mobile eyelid, and then color wrap or give it an eyeliner, and that's it. And you will have a very subtle, lovely look. But I'm going for more. I want more. I want more colors. Jacaranda on the outer part of the mobile eyelid here with my Builder Pro. And as so many people probably already told you, purples and blues are some of the most hard colors to make and make them really effective and not patchy. And I really think that Natasha did a really good job with this so far. They feel very, very soft and they feel easy to blend. But that's the first impression. I'm gonna blend it into the middle here because I have a plan for the middle and I have something I want to test. So now I'm just tapping it on like the rest I have on my brush. With my ring finger, I dipped into the brink, and that color I am gonna tap on top of the previous Jacaranda to make that pop and turn into a little bit of purple pinky. vision here, or should I say version. Dip my Builder S into the Bolt, the marble shade, and this is probably better if you just mix it and put it on with your fingers, but I just wanted to try it with this brush to see how that works. And it gives out this lilac color that's also a little bit in the dusty family. Don't take that wrong or in a bad way. Put on some concealer under my eye. I'm going to use that as a base for the makeup under my eye. And I dipped into some Concord with my Builder S, and I just dipped the tip into the shadow. And I am now just placing it under the eye because this is such a gorgeous color. Of course, I'm going to use that. How can I not? And I'm just going to mix it in with the color above. And for an inner corner highlight, I am going to use the same brush with some Stargirl. I'm actually going to blend that into the bolt here, just to really brighten up this inner corner area. So this is my first Roxa look with a little bit of mascara on. I could have put on a black liner to make it more powerful, or I could have even used the Concord, for example, as a fluid liner by mixing it with the mixing medium or the Inglot Duraline and use that for an eyeliner, which would be really, really pretty. But I wanted to stop here, not go too much overboard with this first look. But I am, however, going to put on some false lashes. Back with some false lashes on, and I also pulled out my Kiko eyeshadow stick in the color 11 to give it a little bit of lilac purple color on the waterline. And this is what the first look looks like. I'm now going to go on to the next eye. Dip my Builder S in the color Regal. I almost forgot yet again what my brush is called. Can you believe it? I keep forgetting what the brushes is called, although I use them all the time. The color Velour on my Blender Pro brush from Sonia G. And I'm just tapping it on here in my transition area, using that, or using it as a transition shade. And the base for this second look. I'm just going back and forth and then moving in circular motions to really blend it out here at the top. Dipped into the Orchid shade with my mini booster. This is more of a rosy tone shadow. Really beautiful. I would still say that it's like a purple-like shadow, but it's more on the rosy side. But of course, it can also depend on your skin tone, skin color, how it performs and what it looks like. No, performs no, but what the color will look like. Dip my Builder Pro into cerise, or cerise, as we say in Danish. And in Danish, this is a name of the color that is like a reddish pink. And I feel like it covers the color in this palette because it is like a reddish pink. It is not as red as it looks in the palette. Well, at least not on my skin. And I think that it really belongs here in the palette. I think it's a nice variation you can do of looks when you have this kind of colors, because in purple you find the red. It's like blue and red, or so it's not crazy. dipped into the color Heather, and that's the color next to it. And that one looks a little bit more orange, a little bit more terracotta, but it's really not when you put it on the eye. More like maybe, nah, I can't say raspberry because it's not enough pink for that. Like a color you can find in a peach, maybe. And then I dip my Builder S into the flaky color Flutter, and I'm gonna use that as an inner corner moment here, and I'm gonna blend that upwards and inwards, or actually it's outward into Heather to make Heather less red orange like. This is a pretty shimmer. Dip my flat definer brush into the Eclipse shadow, and it looks brown when you look at it, but it's actually more like an eggplant color. And I'm just gonna put that here in the outer part of my mobile eyelid, and then I'm just gonna gently move it up a little bit and into the crease, and I'm just very gently tapping it on here and gently moving it into the crease. I don't want this to be super dark. Taking my Blender Pro with nothing on it just to blend out here so it's more like diffuse, because I felt like I had a little bit of a harsh part here, and I just want everything to be like diffused and blended out. Like, I keep thinking about clouds when I do makeup. Like sometimes when you see a cloud, it can be very white, and then you see where it's lighter and there's not so much that it gets more see-through. Put on a little bit of concealer under my eye, and also I did put on a little bit of the eye blurring powder from Pat McGrath Labs just to catch the fallout if I get any from these next steps. With my Shoto brush from Refer, it's the number 02, the smallest one. I am gonna use that to make an eyeliner. And I dipped it, as you can see, I dipped the tip into the Orchid shade, and I am just going back and forth here ever so gently. And I'm trying hard not to bend my head down. Jesus Christ, I can't believe how hard it is for me to really get out of that habit to do that. And I am going into the middle here, or into the inner corner, ever so gently, and now I'm just blending. Dip the tip of my flat definer brush into the Eclipse, the eggplant shadow, and I'm just going to use that just a little bit here in the outer corner of my eye, very close to the lash line, as you can see, and then going into the middle. I'm not going to put it in any further. For the inner part, I'm gonna, well, I dip my flat definer into the color Velour, and that's just to mix, well, to match the color we have above here with the flutter on it here. So it's a little lighter. And of course, a little bit of flutter for the win here on the inner corner. I think I know why she called it flutter. It's because it's like flying away and landing all over your face. But it's very beautiful. I like it. But yeah, it's really all over the place. I almost used every shade by now, but just to say that I tried every shade, I did my ring finger into the Dixie. That's the first color you see in the palette, and that is the topper shade with a little bit more of a purple blue specks of glitter here, or what do you want to call them. I'm just gonna put that on top here, and then it will be less burgundy to look at, but a little bit more purple. Gonna try with some Concord mixed with some Duraline to make a cool eyeliner. In my head, it's super cool. I don't know if it's gonna be in real life. But hey, you never know until you try. I don't really feel like I can see that much. But well, I tried. And this is the second look with a little bit of mascara on. I'm gonna put on some false lashes. And here you have it, the second look with some false lashes on. I actually really like the way it turned out. Although some of the colors looked a little bit red in the palette, they didn't really turn red when they got in contact with the skin, or at least not on my eyes. That's what I feel. So I really like this second look also. It's not so cool toned purple. It's more like a burgundy purple, but I'm fine with that because I love that color. I'm going to zoom you out so you can see what the two different looks look like with a full face of makeup. And this is it. These are the two finished looks with a full face of makeup, and now with some glasses on. I'm going to go through what I have on my face. And as a foundation, I mixed up the House Lab 160 with a little bit of number 20 from Pat McGrath Labs, just to match my skin tone. And on my cheeks, I am wearing the Love Struck gloss. No, that's not a gloss. The Love Struck blush from Pat McGrath Labs. And on top of that, I am wearing the pink color from the highlighting trio. Now on my lips, I am wearing a gloss, and that is the Lush Gloss, and it's from Pat McGrath Labs, and it's in the color Nude Venus. So, do I regret getting the Roxa palette? No, I absolutely do not regret it, because these colors are just my colors. I love these kind of colors. They are just so beautiful, and I love them on my green eyes. I love them on brown eyes. I love them on blue eyes. They are just so nice. And also, I like the way that you can mix and match the colors in the palette and get some interesting looks. So it's not just purple on purple on purple. It can be purple, as you can see with my first look. That's very purple, but it doesn't have to be super purple, or it doesn't have to be super cerise, cerise, whatever. So I do not regret it one single second. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or you want to tell me your thoughts about the Roxa palette, please do so in the comment box. And of course, if you like videos like this, subscribe to my channel. It will be awesome to have you join. Now, I want to thank you so much for taking your time out of your daily schedule to watch this video, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.